I want you to feel like I'm going to like push my right hip forward, which is going to bring my left knee in, yeah? So I want you to feel like it's sort of almost like I'm trying to get my my right hip to my left knee, in, and then just let it open out, yeah? Like you've probably done these sort of stretches before, just to loosen up the hips, but we're just going to do it with a little more mindfulness, yeah? So I want you to feel like you're pushing that opposite hip, which is going to bring that knee up, and then just open out, each. Yeah, good, and then the other way, knee, sa, she, go. Like if you end up like shifting, that's fine, yeah? Rook, shich, hatch, ku, ju. Back to the first way, yeah? So close it, close and open, inch. And the other way, knee. So really feel that's opening, sa. Feel like the out of the leg is happening because that hip is opening, yeah? She. So you are closing, squeeze, squeeze and release. Go. Rook, shich, hatch, ku, ju. Not thinking about technique yet, you're just going to let the leg go, okay? So the feeling is like you're bringing that knee in, and as before you're sending that leg out, but now you're just allowing that leg to go with it, okay? Keep it low, but you're thinking like hip to knee, hip to knee, hip to knee, and then sending it out. Ready? Each. Good. Opposite. Knee. So like, just looking in the window, yeah? Like I'm seeing some of you are starting to do this, yeah? Which tells me you're not like, you're gonna have a little tip, but you shouldn't be leaning, yeah? So that push, 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 yeah? You should almost be upright, yeah? It's just from that movement of the hips up. Like if you can go Jodan, maybe now start thinking about Jodan. The rotation of the hip is going to be the same, yeah? If you're going Jodan, I want you to think like it's now close in towards the shoulder, yeah? So before it was just like boom, boom, like hip height, but now you're starting to think about that full extension, yeah? And then from this position, like that opening is now making the Ura, okay? Ura Mawashi hook kick, yeah? Sometimes it's called question mark kick, just due to like that shape, but like hook kick, okay? So think like that knee preparation, that contraction, lead into the expansion, okay? We can stop this kick, we may practice that shortly, but for now I just want it to hook through, okay? Like, each, left hand forward. Rennie's just going to be a target. He's going to have his hand open, okay? So it's going to be a right foot to left hand, okay? Like if you can't do Jodan, like kicking to the stomach is absolutely fine, okay? But if you can go Jodan, like try. So as we were saying, the feeling is you are closing into that front hip, yeah? So like if I exaggerate, I'm not just going to like swing my foot and then pull it up, yeah? You'll see in competition, people do this sort of thing, like where they drop and lift the leg. Like you may score a point in some competition, but that's not what we're working on, yeah? We're working on the classic kick. So we want to make sure we are having this closure, yeah? Like say I'm kicking to Jodan, so I'm feeling like I'm having that diagonal compression, like I'm trying to get my knee towards my shoulder by compressing my abs, by cutting in with that front hip, yeah? And then I'm going to extend that out, so close, open, yeah? Just as we were working before. Close and open, okay? You can hit with the heel if you wish, or with like the flat of the foot. I don't mind which, okay? But it is that closure. Open, then close, yeah? Boom, and back, okay? As I said, if Jodan is impossible, Judan is absolutely fine, okay? Thank you. If you are struggling, it's not something I've ever done, but I know like Simon Bly Sensei teaches this way. If you're struggling, like think side thrust kick, and then bring it back, yeah? So that side thrust, and then just literally hook it back, yeah? I've never done it that way, but again, if you are struggling, like that feeling of bon, bon, can be quite nice, yeah? That feeling of bom, bom. Can be quite nice, okay? That's the first thing, yeah? Maybe just a slight variation. You can do this kick coming through, yeah? There's nothing wrong with that. Stopping off is harder, which is why we're doing it, yeah? But you can absolutely be sending that heel through the target, yeah, which can be incredibly effective. Some of you are missing the hook aspect of the hook kick, yeah? So you're just sort of lifting and touching with the side of the foot, yeah? As we said, you're either hitting with the flat or with the heel, yeah? And if you can't do either of those things, just bring it down until you can, yeah? And then you can start to lift. Then the only last thing I'd say before you go again, just like any of our other kicks, yeah, you have to start avoiding stuff like that, yeah? So just lift, 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 and hook, okay? Beyond the obviousness of maybe you've not practiced this kick much before, it's a difficult kick. I think where some of you are struggling is you're trying to do it with a bent leg, yeah? So you are trying to keep that shape almost and just bring it round that way, yeah? All of our kicks, you need that full hip extension, yeah? It's exactly what we were working on earlier with that close and open, yeah? Close and open, so at the point of impact, foot, knee, hip, shoulder, head, in that straight line, yeah? Regardless of whether you are snapping off or coming through, you need to have that posture, you need to have that full extension, okay? So don't be just try, obviously you can hit the foot, but I don't want to hit the foot, yeah? I want to hit with a little bit of impact. This is not a particularly strong kick. The advantage is it's an unexpected kick, yeah? So generally if I've got my right leg back, for power, I'd be coming this way round, really. So the idea is it's coming from that way, and then it's coming the opposite way, yeah? So bear that in mind. This is never going to be as heavy as a Mawashi Geri or a Shira Geri, but it has its uses, yeah? So really do be trying to work on that closure, close, close, and expand, okay? Any questions, guys? Sweet. 5-5, change next, 5-5, go!